Welcome back, ladies and gents, to FACEIT TV. This is the North American League. James, please.
Sorry.
You have to disrupt all the time.
It was upside down. I can't take it. It's got to be upright.
Anyone want to place this guy? We're going to open a new job.
I don't know what to say. I'm upset. I'm not really upset.
You saw this coming.
I would be upset.
You saw this coming ages ago. You're like,
I know you too well, Dad. You're just a terrible human being.
Every day you wake up, you're like, I can't believe I'm still hired. Okay, so we have Mythic and Liquid are going to be playing on Inferno. You can see already the odds. I did that wrong.
I don't know what you were doing.
I'm pointing to the
directing traffic.
Not really. I wouldn't.
But with like some weird, kind of weird hand.
Go diagonally down.
Making cup shapes. Like, pass me the tea, please.
We don't really do that.
No, we don't.
You're giving them bad impressions. They're like these guys are from North America. They've heard enough bad stereotypes about us already. You're just making it worse.
You know that
our teeth are fine, by the way.
You know that Reddit.
We have fluoride in the water now these days. It's brilliant. It's magical.
Yeah, that's one way of explaining it. Although I'm sure their water's got loads of fluoride as well.
No, but that was one of the things why we had terrible teeth. We just
Fluoride.
Yeah. The drinking water wasn't so healthy for our teeth. Our dental.
Full of piss, Dan. Full of piss. Let's just be honest. Come on. Dad's done. All right. Pistol round. So, sorry, is it pistol round or is it knife round?
I don't know this guy.
It's a knife round. Oh, look at that knife. Someone got vac banned today and they lost one of those. LOL! Welcome to England, where our water's full of piss. This is just a rumour, people.
The Thames is pretty dirty.
I went fishing in the Thames once. Oh, well, I wasn't in the Thames, but the fish were.
I think that the Thames is very viscous. Has a viscosity, high viscosity to it.
I don't even know what this viscous means.
It's not water, James. It's closer to maybe. Words.
You failed, Dan.
Do you know? I mean, it's
you
like
it's thick.
It's thick. It's thick water, James.
It's like milkshake water.
It's more than that. It's more than that. So, never mind. We're into the match now. We just had our knife round. Mythic were able to take that once. They get to start on CT, which is wonderful for all who are on Mythic and all who are fans of Mythic. And do you have any of your players in your fantasy team in it? daps was in mine, but somehow someone sabotaged me and swapped him for Rettich. I'm mad.
daps is my guy, but Rettich is the guy on my team.
Oh my God.
I only have one American on my team, and it's Rettich.
I wish I still had daps, but anyway, Liquid versus Mythic here for the North American FACEIT League, and already we're going to see Flom looking for the long range shots, and it's actually really important if you can find it to get a long range kill right at the start of the round. You can see what Flom was going for there, because as soon as these Glocks get up close, jumping in your face, things get really awkward, get really difficult. There you go, Flom picks off one at range, and that's going to make it a little bit easier. There you go, headshots coming in here for Mythic, and the Glocks, they do nothing.
That was a clean round.
The Glocks, they do nothing.
Clean round. Look, I don't think any of them were even tagged in that round.
They didn't even need to go to the
they're all getting armor upgrades for $350. You know, they're all getting the helmets. I don't think LeX had any armor, but the rest of his team had Kevlar. And I think they got helmets on the cheap, Dan. They got them from Chinatown, Dan. From the street stalls.
The dollar store. Okay, daps already going to take down desi. He was pushing aggressively there on the banana area, but they have two players back in the site, so it's a bit of a bait.
P90 as well.
Bit of a bait. Look at this. This is just disgusting. They're all getting gunned down in this little alleyway towards the site. Probably going to come on in. He's still actually pretty healthy, and he might just get the frag he does. And there's a FAMAS in it for him if he's able to get towards the back of the site. But
he gets the plant as well.
Nope.
Oh, no, he doesn't. And the Americans seem to agree with the Europeans with regards, sorry, the North Americans seem to agree with the Europeans with regards to the state of the Tech-9 and the madness that is. So Mythic, an expensive round for them in the end, but it is another round. M4 is going to come out now, so they're going to have 3 FAMASs, 2 M4s. Let's go. Got that full eco here. We've got one flashbang, so it's like maybe they're just going to try and breach one choke point and rush all the way. Try and get a bomb plant here. See how it goes. That flash has come in. to top mid, and it's forced the CTs back. Safety in numbers. Is it going to work for him? They finally get the frag onto Hades, but at the cost of 2 dead players. Bomb is down as well, so this is not going to go as expected. Flash comes out onto Flom, but it's not going to come out in time. While blind, he will get the frag onto Fugly. Again, the bomb has been completely lost for these players, and the Mythic team slowly merging down Banana to try and close the distance between themselves and the remaining T, which is daps. 53 HP, a Glock, no armor, not much hope. And that's going to be that. Into the buy round for both teams now.
You say safety in numbers as they're running into like automatic rifles. I don't know how that applies. To be honest.
Hey, well,
safety in numbers.
Wait, all
We're
stand,
going to run at these rifles now.
all stand behind the guy in the front.
But if they all did that, then no one would get anywhere. They would be going backwards.
That's why you got to be a smarter guy then. Got to be a smarter
You just
guy.
seem to be rolling with loads of
It's
stupid
like
people.
Emperor
guys.
Penguins, except there isn't that cooperation.
Okay, well, we have the buy from Liquid now, so we'll have to see if they're going to get something going here. They haven't been able to do anything on Banana because we had the 3-man setup to get the early control with all the nades down deep on Banana. Liquid going to actually... daps is going to go for a runner. Doesn't get anything from it, though. Flom is easily going to take him down, and his teammate, who comes in afterwards for the trade, immediately goes down as well. They're getting annihilated here. They just ran in one by one, and they got treated with disrespect.
Liquid looking for shock and awe, but they just got slapped in the face pretty much with a wet fish.
Well, Flom was just sitting there with an AWP, like a turret.
Yeah, it's almost like they expected it. AWP in the pit early in the round, not something you see every day.
Well, in fairness, because Mythic had taken so much forward control on Banana because they had the deep smokes and all the molotovs and stuff early on, they expected that's going to kind of herd Liquid into middle. So I believe that was the reason there for that far back defense, which was a nice way to play it, indeed. And Flom is going to be moving with that AWP to Banana. So a lot of teams really doing this quite effectively. It's just moving the AWP around constantly, and even having 3 players at the start of the round at the B bomb site. But we've got some nades coming in. Fugly going to flash his teammates over into the AWP's position. He is blinded, and that's going to take Flom down. So great work with the grenades as they charge on in. They're going to get the plant now on the grill as we have 3 players left for Mythic on the rotation. And there we go. Going to move in with Anger now. Just take over construction. Desi going to get the flash off on 1, and that's going to give him quick 1-on-1s as he needs. Desi coming in now. Destruction in his wake. As NAF is the last man standing. He's got himself a mass. He gets a quick frag onto Desi. Looking for the next Tech 9 frag. He gets that as well. And Liquid's able to take that round away from them. He even picks up the AWP, which soon will find its way to adreN, no doubt.
It's a big round for Liquid. I did think it would be difficult for Mythic to get back onto that site once the second player had fallen there for Mythic. So... and again, that AWP is going to be, well, it could be big, but there is an AWP. After getting 4 rounds in a row, there is going to be another AWP onto the CT side as well. Flom, see where he goes with it. Looks like he's going towards the apps. Look at the presence, though, on Banana from the T's already. They are contesting it. Nades coming in towards the tree area. Are they going to check it in time, though? Looks like they've assumed that nobody's there. Get the frag anyway. That's going to be a rifle in the hands of the CTs. You can see Desi is on Banana, doesn't have a primary gun at the moment. Going to be able to get it up, pick it up for free.
Nice.
Because of that smoke.
Yeah, adreN with the kind of counterplay with the boost on the plant pot to take down the AWP over the top of the smoke. Good stuff from them there. Always could see the meta game evolving on this map as we get the push on Archway, but it's not going to happen here as Hades will shut it down. It does go down, but Flom and Anger do have control still of the A area, and this kind of delayed the amount of time left in the round. It's going to force Anger to go towards B as Liquid do fall back towards that bomb site, and Anger is going to be able to potentially stop this plant if they don't check the area quickly enough. If they just go for the plant straight up, and they won't. Good stuff there from Nitro. Quickly checks the corner and eliminates eliminates Anger. So
longest rotation NA coming to a server near you. And in fact, he knows that his chances... He doesn't have a kit either, actually. So by the time he gets there, he's going to have such limited time to work with that he's just going to opt to save the gun.
It's got Ibo power stickers all over his AWP.
Yeah. What do we say about that?
God damn.
God damn.
Okay, so Liquid with another round. And how is the money looking here? Let's get the financial report going. So it's looking terrible. Terrible for the Mythic lads, as they are going to go for that eco.
How do you eco with an AWP and
Well,
nothing else?
Well, a way I would probably like to do it is to just throw Flom at B and just
Banana? Or
yeah, just go B. Try to get a quick pick on car and then fall back or something like that. Because it's easier for him to hold B by himself with the AWP than if they rush A, where he can quickly get overwhelmed. But he's going to go for a quick peek from quad side, and this is the dangerous game here. He's going to be challenged by adreN, and that's definitely not what you don't want to happen. Unless the idea is just to keep the AWP dropped and just keep playing hot potato with the AWP, and it works out. desi does get the kill onto adreN, so this is definitely a nice option as well. But problem is that the push is coming in towards the B area. They know that they spotted the AWP, and there is only one AWP. There's only one weapon, and it's over towards the other side of the map. Now desi is probably just going to save this and just let his teammates die, so he can bring the AWP into the next round. And yeah, desi just going to be chilling like a villain.
That's a fairly standard round. We'll see if there's much of a hunt here. 3 players remaining. It's not going to be Kennyes they're looking for. We know what he can do versus 3. When he should be saving.
desi, yes.
This is going to be a long time for him to save, actually, as look how fast the T's are just charging towards him. Although there's a little bit of a reasonable amount of area around A that they need to clear. Lots of little angles, nooks and crannies, and that's exactly what they're doing. Just walking around, being careful. Just leave lots of little places for him to hide, and as he is making his way over towards T spawn, so should be good to save this one.
Someone tweet James to the dictionary definition of viscosity. Thanks. We must educate. We must spread the knowledge of the words of the English language.
It reminds me of biscotti.
Biscotti.
It's like a... I think it's biscuit.
I really hope the viscosity is the right word that I'm thinking of as well. Oh, it's going to be embarrassed. But they're going to move up to Banana or Liquid in this round. It's quite a fast push as well through the Molotovs and the smoke. And it's actually going to push Mythic back a little bit. I think they didn't have the deep Molotov or deep incendiary. They only had the one that was closer. So that actually allowed Liquid to get into this position that they're in now and then kind of sit there and force the CTs back with their nades. So the lack of that extra incendiary certainly hurts Mythic. I was having
a chat with daps just before this match started, because obviously I'm playing catch up with regards to the current team Liquid, and he said that while adreN came onto the team, he was in-game leader for a few games, but it was quite difficult for him to be dedicated AWP and be in-game leader at the same time. So daps is back in control of the reins. He's back on the... I guess in control of the reins actually makes sense. So I don't need to correct myself there, but...
yeah, I guess so. But it makes me think of Santa Claus controlling all the reindeer with his reins, because it's a sled and that has reins, but never mind. Is he going to go for a quick push? He's going to spot a couple players here. That's excellent. Just assassinating them. Just slick moves here from desi.
3 kills. What a monster round so far.
Yeah, that's crippling. You can see them picking up the pace. They have to. They've got to get something done right now, because they can't dilly-dally. There's 20 seconds left on the clock. As Liquid was setting up for a set play, but desi is taunting them in the chat, saying owned. But it's Fugly coming in with a quick frag onto Hades, but there's no time surely, unless they can plot in. No, Flom is going to deny them. But actually, they got a lot of extra damage done there. You would not like to think how that would have gone had desi not stopped the set play. However, they still have that set play in the bag to be used at a later date, perhaps now.
People used to say like owned and pwned.
Yeah.
Did you ever say PWNT?
Pwned, yeah. Because, yeah.
I never actually pronounced that in my whole life until now.
He got pwned.
And we used to say
past tense of pwned.
We used to say planterize the bomb zors with lots of zeros in it.
Or your base.
Counter Strike.
Or your base. Are belong to us.
Or your base are belong to Bardolph.
No.
We never said that.
Alright, so they did scrap together what they could in this round, the Flywires. And again, it's simple map control plays, and we can see how Mythic are really being really hard on this banana control, and it's paying off for them. In fact, LeX, with that spray through the smoke, he's even picking up a frag there. He wouldn't have seen that it was the bomb, but it doesn't really matter at this point anyway.
The T's don't necessarily know that, though, because the bomb, I think, might have been thrown forwards into the smoke, so they may wonder. Although, I mean, at this point in the round, the
really
bomb being a bottom mid doesn't really matter at all.
No. But
it's commonplace for it to be left early on.
It's 50 seconds left now, and you can see that Mythic's defense on Banana has retreated into the site, and Liquid are now trying to make their way up onto the A bomb sites. And we might just see that kind of play that was supposed to happen last round that desi so rudely interrupted. Now, heaven forbid that should happen again to Liquid. But look at this crossfire coming in. It's going to be Hades picking up the first frag. Oh no, absolute disaster strikes as it's all on Fugly now. As that was completely blown up by that nice little crossfire and good counter grenades. The flash was perfect. Absolutely spot on. As we have Fugly now going down as well. 6-3 now the score, as Mythic are certainly coming back into their own. And now the economy of Liquid is broken. Mythic, I would expect to just see them essentially just keeping up. Like, keeping on. They're having some good plays on Banana. I like it. And the way that they respond on the A side is pretty solid as well. And mixing in aggression. They have a few random variables in there. So I really like Mythic's CT side at the moment. And in fact, from what Liquid have shown us so far, Mythic are certainly looking a lot better. Looking a lot more on point. Spray down there to take 3 frags from Anger. And in fact, 2 players have actually fallen, but there's no armor on the remaining players for Liquid. Fugly will grab himself the AK.
Look at the aggression from the CTs as well. Flom is just having a butchers all the way down mid. So he'll keep an eye on things there. Not holding an angle towards T spawn, but I'm guessing he thinks that's very unlikely indeed a route for these ecoing Ts, who actually have picked up 2 AKs. Still no armor, but, you know. Oh, the bomb. The bomb is stuck under the car. They can't get to the bomb. Well, that's awkward.
That's
because they basically can't win around.
Yeah, it pretty much screws them completely. Because it's quite possible that they can make those 2 frags actually happen, but it's like in the car.
In the car, wow. That's
it's in the back seat. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is just disgusting. Volvo, please. Lord Gaben. Please. So 7-3, Mythic definitely with a well-deserved lead at the moment. And again, we should be seeing their aggression on the banana area. And indeed, I think Flom is like, oh no, Flom's actually moving in the apartments here with his AWP, looking for some frags. It's LeX once again who's putting the pressure in. He's going to be trying to pre-fire, I would imagine, the kind of counter to the smoke, which is that boost on the flower pot, but he's not just yet. desi, meanwhile, getting a bit of aggression in. That's a frag as well from balcony. So early advantage found by Mythic again.
52 HP with 1 grenade just dropped between his legs there. No escape. Flash comes in, but it's too far to do the damage there. Nitro going to get the frag, and that may cause a rotation here from Liquid towards the B bomb site. Rotation has already come in from Anger, who was in a good position to react to that should he need to. So I don't think Liquid will be expecting a second player just yet. Very nice shoulder peek there, but Anger gets 2 frags regardless. So 4 versus 2 now. Nate's coming in to try and protect the teammate there. Trade frag is there. The bomb has been seen. The rotation comes in from the 2 CTs on A. Flom was a little bit delayed. Maybe he was scoped in, couldn't see on the radar, but you see daps in the pool area now, as it's called in Europe. Frag comes into the side. Oh, he's got to reload. This is awkward. There come the cavalry. AWP will be saved as well for the CTs. So 8-3. Not a bad score so far. 2 rounds. So not 2 rounds remaining, a bit more than that. The Liquid side will be whipping out the Tech 9s once again. So now this is anyone's. Who even needs armor? You got Tech 9s.
I like how LeX has the Duke Nukem, or he has Duke Nukem in his portrait. That's pretty awesome.
I respect that. Shout out to Megadeth, Duke Nukem theme.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum. Right up on Banana there, but it's looking like Liquids are going to get eliminated on their Tech 9 round. LeX does go down, but really it's no consolation at all at this point for Liquid. The problem for Liquid is that they don't seem to be able to find a good response to how Mythic are finding their edges in the early stages as well of the round. Because Mythic, obviously, they're taking over Banana straight away. And that's forcing Liquids to essentially... Because if there's to be a push that arises early on into the round, that means it's most likely going to be A, because otherwise they're running through smokes on B, and they can be 2 players there. There can be just 1 player there. They don't know. Now, they can take a risk and try to flash through it and try to just basically capitalize it if there's just 1 guy guarding it, which can happen sometimes. But so far, we're not seeing Liquid mix that in all that much. And this round, actually, it looks like Mythic are giving up on the early Banana control, and this is something that Liquid could exploit now. And the problem is, you can see that they are a little bit wary of desi, who roams in the apartments. He's like this the deadly guardian of apartments. You never know where he's going to be, but he does pop out there from time to time and wreck your team. And just again, does go for the shots, and he almost kills adreN, puts him on 6 HP. It is a wonder he is still alive. But daps able to take down Flom. And Mythic are looking quite good. Even despite being a man down, they've got 2 players in place by Library. If they get a quick kill, they might be able to defend this. But there you go, the trades come in. And that's going to really put Liquid in favor here. adreN only on 6 HP though. So now Anger has company. LeX wrapping around the quad side. Perhaps they can pull something together now.
That's such a horrible smoke for the CTs there. It just wastes so much time. adreN with a very easy frag. Anger no choice but to push through the smoke there. Just wastes a massive amount of time for the CTs on a retake there. If you have an extra smoke, it shuts down so much for the CTs. Such a big choke point just denied for that retake. So into second last round, 9-4. Still not too shabby for either side here. 10-5 would be reasonable for all concerned, although obviously Mythic going to be looking for as many as possible. You can see there's a lack of aggression here on the Banana area from the CTs like we've seen in previous rounds. NAF and Nitro just holding angles just in case CTs go for a late peek, but there will be none to boot. They are playing from the site at the moment. So pretty standard stuff. I never know how much damage that nade actually does. Well, Anger's lost 15 health, so maybe that's a bit of an indication. Don't know how worth it that is. I wouldn't say very much. Look at the advanced position that Nitro has, actually. He's just trying to peek over the smoke, see if he can find someone. Anger is crab walking up the stairs, so he is obviously aware that that could be happening and countering it himself. desi being a naughty boy once again.
Yeah, desi's probably the key player in having them have 3 on the B side at the moment. He's heard really nothing towards second mid. And there you go. Now the push is going to come in, but they will be horribly surprised upon the realization that there's more than 2 players guarding this bomb site. Nitro going to jump on through the coil's position to take down 1. He gets a quick second. There is 1 more player in this site, and they didn't realize Hades with a double, but there it is. NAF alone, he plants on the grill, and now desi is going to gun him down. Like the dog he is. Oh, he doesn't plant on the grill.
So, 10-5. Good half for Mythic, and again, if they can win the pistol here, then they will be on the road to victory. But that doesn't mean the car won't break down on the way.
But what
am I talking about? There's one more round, Dan.
But LeX is a pretty good mechanic. I've met this guy in person. I can attest to his engineering skills because that came up.
Well, okay then.
We were in a bus towards the venue, going on to the venue. It broke down. He fixed it.
Really?
He's a beast.
Wow. It's pretty epic.
He didn't really. I just made all that up. But I wanted him to sound like a badass because he is. And
okay.
So we've got Mythic, as you said, just 1 round away from that 11-4, looking good at the moment. And this quick push coming in, it could actually be quite disruptive. The pace is now blinding from the team, but look at that desi once again. He's got a great angle, picks up 2 frags, and they're locked away over by the library side still because Flom's here with the orb. Where can they go? There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere, James. Nowhere to go. Now, 11-4 is certainly a very heavy scoreline, but it really depends how good Mythic are on the T side. If they don't have good T sides, and Liquid can present a similar CT side, definitely it's easier because the CT side, obviously, you're defensive, you can get your little setups going, you know how the setups can work with kind of the ways that the Ts can take the areas of the map, and you know the counter flashes, how to flash for each other, the smokes, and so on and so forth. And you can, you know, that's it, you're done. It's much harder to play the T side, generally speaking, especially on a map like this with all these choke points. So, this is the test now for Mythic, but it all does start with this pistol. They spread out quite a lot at the moment.
The way the CTs are, I was going to say, on A, it looks like the player on Arch could easily be isolated, but he moved to a more passive position, and another passive position again, but with a little bit of info. Although, while we have one person playing shenanigans on A, there are 4 people on B. How long will it take the CTs to realize Nitro is going to library, looking towards Arch actually, so it looks like they're going to realize late. Going to be 2 versus 4 here on the B bomb site, but Fugly makes it. Loosens these numbers up. Trade facts coming in, but Fugly is holding well a new box. Jumps out, tries to be a bit sneaky, but he will finally go down. Given his team enough time to rotate though. So it's going to be really hard to plant this bomb. 35 seconds left though for Mythic to thin the numbers on the CT side, but they're just holding angles here. Now it's a 3 versus 1. I think this is going to go the way of Liquid, and indeed it will do.
Nice. Yeah,
very solid retake there. No plants as well for the Ts.
Big props to Fugly to remain composed, keep his equanimity in such a spot as he found himself, and you know, getting those 2 frags, being so calm, gave his team that chance really. And now they are rewarded, and we're going to see. Well, I don't know if it could ever be considered a reward to have your opposing team buying up Tech 9s and armor. To be honest, I find that quite horrifying myself. But in theory, Liquid are in elite hit. And the nades are going to be coming in. That's a lot of extra damage. You can see they're already quite weak. And they're up into the quad area now, streaming on through to towards the bomb site. And it is a massacre. It's a graveyard being created impromptu by Liquid. Hades with the drive-by shot with the T250. But yeah, it's going to be a messy round for Mythic with those Tech 9s. And now we're going to get the full save from them. So Liquid gets potentially, having only lost 1 player in that round, a really nice couple grounds to build their economy, because they shouldn't lose anybody here. The big objective, you can see that there's a flashbang on Hades, so it's likely that he's going to pop flash his teammates into a position where they can then get themselves onto a plant.
Denied by the post.
So indeed, they're going to be trying to pop flash themselves into this area here, over by B, through that choke point, and there you go, they're in. But there's no the flash is a little bit too late, and Fugly's already able to actually pick up 2 frags before the flash comes in. Flash wasn't even all that hot actually. As you can see, Fugly was just, I think it went behind him actually. But it was a good attempt. It was a good attempt.
adreN going straight for the AWP. That still has a UMP. Will he pick up one of these P90s or a FAMAS? Indeed he will. So I think there's 1 upgrade to an M4, and the rest will continue with the FAMAS rifle. So that's going to leave lots of money in the bank here for the CTs. Lots of money indeed. And that's going to be Banana closed off completely. Look at that. The smoke came down pretty quickly. Followed up with lots of grenades should they have chosen to foolishly push that smoke. LeX going to get tagged down to 8 HP. And remember, this is a buy for the T. So they've got complete lack of control on the B bomb site where there are still 3 CTs.
Yeah, this is about the time that you would want them to start rotating back, and giving up arch side control isn't too huge at this point in time, because usually if the big push will come in, it might get smoked off. But that's this round. And in fact, Mythic are abusing the fact that they can take arch for free, and they have done so. And this is actually very bad right now, because Liquid need to get through Speedway still, and they got very unfavorable angles here as the T's are getting some kills. But the spray does come down from Hades to even things up, as there is still a player on this site. And Hades and desi might be able to combine. They do, to take down adreN. And now it's all on Fugly, who is coming in from library side. Does have himself a quick entry though, and spots 1 player, gets good damage, gets the second. He might just be able to do this. Just a couple more bullets and desi is a dead man, and Fugly still on maximum health. In goes the peek from desi. Oh, there he goes. He gets the kill finally, and desi not able to pull that one off, but he got him down to 6 HP. And desi stayed alive for quite some time. Could definitely have just got a quick headshot and ended it, but Unfortunately for him, that's not the case. Liquid now 8 rounds, and an AWP picked up in adreN's hands. So now it's in NAF's hands. What's his spawn? He's got the best spawn for mid. So either he's going to be picking mid, and that's the reason he's going to toss it back over to adreN, or he's going to go rush balcony and get a quick pick into second mid. Oh, there you go. Does connect the shot, so that's excellent work by him.
Remaining T's still early days, but they're heading towards A at the moment. Again, it's just going to want to assume a presence there, keep map control, stop any ideas of flanks here so far from the CTs, at least towards this site. They have got aggressive positions though on Banana here from Team Liquid. It looks like they're going to pop flash to find out some information while they're doing that. You can see the advance here is early from the T's, but it's not going their way. Only 2 remain, and adreN shot down to 1 HP. But he has got an AWP, so all he needs is 1. Anger is going to be the only man left for Mythic, so they pretty much got shut down there. NAF-FLY going to get the final frag onto Anger. So solid round there from Liquid. Fantastic round for their economy, which, as you can see, is not in a perfect world at the moment. Actually, it's more than it might suggest. They're a bit late for the scoreboard to update. But again, yeah, nobody dying. But again, now the Tech-9s are out, so maybe everyone will die.
No armor though, so that's the kind of saving grace for Liquids, as the aim punch should really hurt the chances of those quick Tech-9 frags. And so we get a similar round here from Liquids with that 3-man setup at the start of the round. Opening up Archway, but it's okay. Nitro is in place in time, and they're getting cut down. It's looking pretty easy for them. Hades will pick up a kill into Nitro. There's 3 left for Mythic at the moment, but daps is going to get the bomb down. That's key information there for his team. There's more frags coming in from Hades, picking up another one with a deagle. But Fugly in. Let's get the last couple kills combined with NAF. And they're almost tied up now, 10 rounds for Liquid. And we are indeed seeing that it's a little bit of a struggle here for Mythic on the T side as well.
Yeah,
we have.
I was going to say, just look how flush the CCs are with money.
I just
that's really important.
That there's not really been a set play yet from Mythic, so perhaps they still have a lot to draw from.
Yeah, well, they need to draw from it soon because Liquid are knocking on their door with guns down.
With grenades. That's not nice.
Yeah.
Grenades. Lots of grenades.
Is that a library smoke? I think it might be.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. And that's really nice because if there's Arch players and there's actually 2, it means that if they rush quad, they don't get good angles, but they get flashed. Look, the flashes are so sick from Liquid. daps is still in the corner, though. Didn't use that opportunity to get himself out of Charm's way. They don't even know he's there. They're so blind. They didn't even check the position quickly enough, and daps is able to get 2 frags on top of the one that he just got on the players that are rushing up. That's unbelievable. daps picks up number 4 as well. This is an absolute disaster for Mythic. How did they let this happen?
Benefit of a silenced M4.
Really is. They were so damn blind.
Yeah, while it has less bullets, can definitely get you massive stealthy, which can spin things around. And again, this is another round where 3 people are surviving here for Liquid. So I mean, look at they're just sitting on piles of cash right now.
They really are. Okay, daps top fragging at the moment for Liquid. Okay, so going to be back in with the AKs and the full stock of nades here for Mythic, almost full stock. Full enough. And then you can hear the incendiaries dropping both at a time on Banana here for the CTs. They could want to keep strong control of that as we get a quick push through the smoke. And, oh, NAF is actually going close here. And that's unusual. Often with that smoke down, you expect the player just to be spotting, but he actually went close this time, and he was picked off by Mythic. So with that early round advantage, they certainly have options to turn that into extra added pressure. Liquid have 3 players on A. That's their response so far. Leaving just 1 alone on the B-bomb site in Nitro. But if you're going to leave a man here, well,
he's going to die.
He's going to die. Poor Nitro. They're actually going to go back now. So they're trying to be extra sneaky, basically banking on a quick rotation from the CTs, but they've only just started the rotation, and now they're holding Banana after just seeing what desi saw just before going down. So Liquid in trouble now, and Mythic, they should really be able to pull this round together. However, they don't have a smoke for adreN. adreN could come out huge here for his team, and he's going to get... Oh, in fact, he misses the shot. Unbelievable. It looks straight on them, but adreN unable to connect there, missing the second one as well, and that is devastating now because Liquid's chances, every shot missed is going to go down significantly for this retake. He's got friends to help, and there are no smokes. This is the only thing that's really helping them at the moment. So they're able to get in with no smokes to block their vision. Speeds things up massively. Fugly leading the charge here. Looking for those kills, scanning all the angles. But LeX finally is going to eliminate him. There's no possibility for a trade. daps is too far away. adreN finally connects with an AWP shot. But is it all too little too late? That bomb is getting so far ticked. And they are going to just sprint away. And Mythic, will they lose both players? No, I think they'll be fine.
Ooh, that was a nice bait attempt though by adreN to try and keep them onto the site and try and get them to die. However, they've got far enough away with enough HP to survive it. But the idea was there, and the idea is what counts long term.
I like ideas.
I love ideas. Ideas good.
I'm full of stupid ideas.
Ideas good, rotten apples bad.
Rotten apples. Alright, so full AKs again already. adreN getting the pick onto Hades. That's not a good look here for Mythic. I think that's the blue truck smoke. But he's gonna... No, he's just gonna flash CT Arch first of all. And Fugly boosted there. Over by Banana. They've got a good grip of the map, especially being up one player. They don't really have to play it all that special at the moment. As we are going to see Mythic taking over apartments, trying to find themselves, or bait themselves some nades from the CTs here. And look, they do just that. So getting some nades out of the CTs with 1 minute left. And that's quite crucial here, because if they're able to, if Liquid are able to hold them off, and only throw the smokes down at around 30 seconds, there is big problems for that eventual push. And there you go, 40 seconds there, and the nade's going to go down from adreN. So it's looking really good here on the defense as NAF picks up next as well. And again, an incendiary coming off, and there's still smokes left here in the hands of NAF, so this is certainly going to be problematic for Mythic. They're not leaving themselves with a lot of time here. They're completely committed towards B at the moment. However, there are no players with smokes on the B side anymore. Nitro ready to keep. They've got such an awesome crossfire between 3 players. This is so strong, and Mythic have left themselves without time, without any opportunity to really take the rounds. Perhaps a little bit too passive. They weren't straining the defense enough, maybe, when they went up middle.
Yes, it's going to be 12. It's going to be 12 now. This is not a long pause, people, just about 60 seconds. So let's have a look and see what is happening, who is doing what and where. You can see Hades, desi for Team Mythic up there on the frag leaderboard. daps just a slight leader behind Nitro and Fugly.
I'm so sad that daps is not my team anymore. I didn't mean to trade him away. I think something happened with my phone.
You accidentally traded
I know I have a liege. Yeah, I was thinking, oh, maybe I should trade a liege. But then I was like, no, you know what? I'm going to leave daps on this week. Then he's going to play really well when these matches happen. I was hoping anyway. Then his value's going to go up. Then I can sell him and then get a player.
Another envy player.
And I can get another envy player, complete the lineup. No, I actually wanted to see if I could maybe even swing, maybe getting Top Gun or someone. But I'm not sure because the Oceania matches, there are less matches played, so it might not be smart. But
what about Spun J?
Spun J is staying. Spun J for life. He is amazing.
Spun J. Okay, we are good to go.
The Australian cousin of Chris J, for those wondering.
This is not true either. Dan's been just telling lies and fabrications all evening.
I am no fibber. Well, I'm an
That
occasional.
is also a lie.
I occasionally fib.
You're a habitual liar.
That's not true.
You're a terrible human being. You're a.
This is not very nice, James.
You're a wolf in sheep's clothing, Dan.
You're mean.
I never asked for this.
You're a doo-doo head.
A doo-doo head.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you've taken it too far.
Sorry.
All right, let's have a look at the situation. Situation report. A sit rep, as they say in Hollywood, Dan.
All right. Well, this is the blue truck smoke. The truck smoke. A truck of A.
Shall we
The A truck.
Let's do it.
No, no. Oh, no. Straight in the window. Good thing there's no driver in there. You have the push coming in. They're looking for the quick bomb plant here. Anger's actually the guy with the bomb, despite being the only guy with the rifle and armor. He's going to get taken down. And if only Flom had the bomb or someone who was going through quad there, they could have gotten a quick plant. But it's going to be Flom who's just stuck there and hoping that the CTs don't know where he is. But I think he is... something's telling me that they know where he is. And he's going to go down as well. So that seems like a strange decision, James. The guy with the weapon and the armor is the guy with the bomb in that situation where the rest of them have pistols.
So
I think that's a bit of miscommunication.
Yeah, so he's maybe going for the late exit there to try and delay the rotation from the CT. So it doesn't make sense for him to be like a late emergence onto the site and also having the primary weapon.
Indeed.
So indeed, maybe that it was an oversight from the T players. Liquid finally take the lead in this match. 3 rounds away from taking the map as well. But there is a full buy coming out. Nice flashes as well. LeX with the opening frag. Lots of counter grenades here from the CTs. That's vision of the bomb, which will allow the rotation. Nitro gets another kill.
In comes adreN though with the AWP. Gets 2 with that. And that's going to be problematic now. Oh, he gets... Oh, it's actually Fugly with the spray down through the smoke that gets LeX. And now it's Hades left alive against 3 players. He's been doing some great stuff so far. He's going to flash himself through the smoke. I like it. Brazen from Hades. And that's going to be good enough to pick up the quick kill there. Again, the pop flashes come in, and he's going to win himself some extra position. Ooh, NAF, though, does connect with the helmet straight away. And he's going to take Hades out. So 14 to 12, Liquid have been beasting this. Let's have a look at this. Liquid in the second half, 10 rounds to the 1. To the 1 of Mythic. They have been able to get nothing out of this. Almost nothing, at least. And NAF running in with the AK. Could be getting a quick positional balcony here. Indeed, he's going to go for the quick spot into second mid. And there you go. Can he get any heads? No, he won't actually. He'll fall to the Tech 9 of all things. So adreN now going to be looking for the shot. Does take down 1, but they are going to be fast on his position if he's not careful. And indeed, they take a breather. They take a pause around Boiler at this point in time as Liquid reposition to further back positions on the A-bomb site. And Nitro gets flashed in towards mid once again. They've been doing that so damn well. It's been so devastating to Mythic every time they want to take middle. Good work here from adreN. So adreN no longer the in-game leader.
No, he was only for 2 or 3 games, and because he was dedicating Orb. I mean, if you're scoped in, you can't even see the radar, I don't think. Well, I can't even remember actually, but even if you can, like, it's not something you want to be doing. So they felt it was. Oh, we've been here before with Pasha just today. Oh, Anger looks away.
Doesn't no, don't want it.
Oh, he's lost his advantage now, and he will get taken out by Anger. That's going to be map and match point to Team Liquid now.
Okie dokie. So where is Inferno? Is it in Italy? Is it set in Italy or something?
I want to say I'm not sure if it's Spain, Italy, or Greece. It's one of those 3. Because I've seen pictures of like the T-Spawn area, for example. I've seen pictures of the real place, but I can't remember if it was...
The real place?
Yeah. These are based on real locations.
Oh my god, alright. We'll have to come back to that later on. Again, you're going to see that quick double incendiary and deep smoke on Banana. That's going to shut them out there. So they're completely crushed here. Anger able to fight back, taking down daps, but this push, it really sandwiches them. They can't go up Banana, they can't go up mid. Just running into CTs all over the place. We might just have ourselves the last round here. Liquid with a very big advantage. Anger on 32 health. He's at least got the bomb in his hands. And he's got LeX with him as well. Up middle. But he is smoked off. And LeX and Anger, they need to find some incredible frags to make this one a possibility for them and their team. It does seem like Liquid are in good positions at the moment. So they're going to be running up against Fugly first of all. That's the first man that they need to kill straight away. But there is another player. 3, in fact, on the angle now. As Anger does take down Fugly. LeX takes down NAF as well. And now it's a 2-on-2. adreN and Nitro left. But adreN is going to be quick with the AWP there. It does take down Anger. Spray. It's going to work out. LeX taking down the partially blind adreN. As he now has time to plant the bomb in the back of the site. As Nitro comes in, like the predator that he is. Lurking with the AK, going to spot ahead. And he knows where he is. He gets the kill, and there you go. Liquid are going to be able to finish this one off against Mythic, and they will win Inferno. So good job to them. Mythic definitely need to go back and look at their T side of Inferno there, because that's where the trouble was had. Otherwise, I mean, their CT side actually looked really respectable. Their CT side, words are hard, was good.
Yeah, I think
it was impressive.
I think they did a good job on the CT side.
Yeah,
again, as you said,
agree.
they just got shut out of the game. Only won one round on the ET side, and that's not going to be enough on Inferno. And you said you felt like they were lacking drills on the T side and tactics. Yes, is your answer from DDK.
All right, so we have Cloud9 and SKDC coming up next, and that's going to be on Dust too. But I believe we can check out the brackets very quickly. Or the standings.
Yeah, standings.
Standings. They'll be standing. So here we go. We got Team Liquid at the top of the board now after these results, and SKDC is they're hanging up there as well. But they're going to be facing up against Cloud9 in a moment. If SKDC were able to take that, can someone please, by the way, make SKDC a logo? That'd be awesome.
Yes, they need something other than
logo. Like an can we have like the guy who made the Elevate logo make an SKDC logo, because it's a good logo. All right. So do you think that SKDC are going to be in the same standing? So do you think they're going to stay this high up there? Because right now SKDC is the kind of the surprise to be up that high. It is early days.
Yeah, it
is.
is
The second night of North American matches for the FACEIT League, and there's many more weeks to be had. Especially now that we have the extended format. We have the home and away maps system. And we didn't actually mention this, but that was actually Mythic's choice, that map. And so Liquid took it from them without them being able to really work the T side. So that's interesting that Mythic wanted to play Liquid there. This next map's actually Cloud9's pick, Dust 2 against SKDC. So thoughts, James? Give me your ideas.
I'm waiting to see the new and improved Cloud9, basically.
Okay.
That's
How long have you been waiting for that, James?
A while. Quite a while. But they're a good bunch of guys.
They are.
I'm just waiting to see what Cloud9's identity is. Maybe we're about to see it now.
All right, guys. So Cloud9 SKDC coming up after the break here on FACEIT TV. Remember to follow that channel, this channel, if you enjoy Counter-Strike action. For basically, actually, one of the reasons that's so important that you need to follow this channel if you are a fan of Counter-Strike is because we do all the regions, basically, as many as we possibly can.
Yep.
And that's awesome. So if you're interested in seeing Counter-Strike from all across the globe, then this is the place to be. But now we'll take a moment to set up the next map, and we'll see you after the break.